the skill of maxing out. Alex Leonidas put out a video recently about stop maxing out, the truth exposed. And quite frankly, he made a lot of really good points. I followed Alex for a very long time. I really like his take on training. I'm a fan of the conjugate system, and I really do like maxing out. Now, of course, you may be thinking out, well, if you max out all the time, you're not going to really able to get stronger. You got to take some time away. And there's different ways to train. But one thing that I really like about maxing out constantly, with variations, of course, not the same lift, right? We're not maxing out the bench press 3 weeks in a row. We're doing close grip bench, wide grip bench, Larson bench, bench with chains, incline bench, decline bench, shoulder press. You're maxing out a lot of variations similar to your main movement. Is that there's something about it that teaches you how to max out, teaches you how to strain, right? Because when you haven't gone heavy in a while, and I've done different training under different coaches where it's like you have a lighter period and then you have to do some heavy work, it's not the same, right? Your body doesn't know how to strain. Now, it does have some more tissue, and you're obviously stronger because you spent time training, but that skill of maxing out feels a lot different. For an example, doing a heavy set of 5 reps on the bench press is a lot different than doing a set of 1 on the bench press. I'm not talking about fatigue or anything like that. I'm talking about the form that you use, okay? It feels a lot different. The way you strain on rep number 1 and rep number 5 in that 5 rep set, the reps are slightly different. As opposed to when you do 1 rep. Everything gets dialed in when you learn how to do 1 rep. You learn, for example, the bench press. I gotta tuck my shoulder blades, take it out, lats on, boom, and then I'm locked in. Right? When you're dealing with a lighter load, you can get away with some deficiencies in your form. You can, because you're just strong enough to move the weight. Right? If I take 270, like I just did a 275-pound AMRAP. The way I did that first rep and the way I did the rest of those reps, even when I grinded, were a lot different. I had some stretch reflex build up, but there's a big difference in the way that I grind it out than when I take 1 rep max and I grind that one out. They feel not like they're a different move, but it feels a lot different. And you would know if you max out quite often with different movements. You learn how to strain, and you learn how to almost like push through when you start to get stuck. Right? And when you haven't maxed out for a while, having a weight that feels heavy, and then being like, it feels heavy, it feels like I may not be able to do it, but I'm still going to go for it, and then you get the rep, it's a totally different thing. Now, of course, I'm not like an elite level lifter, so take my stuff with a grain of salt, because I'm not out here squatting 700 pounds, 800 pounds. Some of these guys are crazy, bench pressing 500-600 pounds, and maybe at that point the training needs to be different, right? But maybe for you guys that are definitely like intermediate, right? We're not doing those numbers, but we have some good numbers on us. You know, try it out. And I think another really good note about this is that max effort is fun. It's fun. You get to change it up, right? You don't want to always have to do barbell back squat. Maybe your shoulders feel a little something. You do SSB squats instead of front squat, right? It gives you some variation. It brings the training alive. So hopefully that's a good addition to the max effort conversation. All right. As you see, I have my polo on, so this is a professional video. So professionally, I'm going to say to like it, subscribe, stay strong. God bless. Peace.